Response 1. My name is Abdul Hamid Hassan. My major is CIS or Computer Information Science. I'm a third year student. My hometown is Ohio. A fun fact about me would be one of my favorite sports is basketball. A favorite memory of a live event would be when I went to a WWE event. This is a kind of theater production and a type of performance event. The athletes in WWE are putting on a performance for the crowd. What made this a memorable experience would be that this was my first time attending an event of that type of setting. The reason some might want to experience an event like this live would be so you could feel a part of the show. So, when I first went to a WWE event, it was my first time being in a setting like that. It was at the Nationwide Arena. So, it was all this almost all of the seats being filled was like a sight to behold, especially my first time seeing that because I would watch it through the TV sometimes of certain, the seats and everything and the type of event that was being had. But when you're in person, it's really different, especially the lighting, the sounds, of the ring, the crowd, the chanting even at times. So so yeah, like the things that I will kind of would remember vividly, um, not vividly, but the things that I would remember would be the type of sounds and the lighting and the comfort of like the seats and stuff like that. How because I was uncomfortable while I was there. Another similar event would be the UFC, which is really similar to WWE. Um, so a little thing, something that was a little different was that the UFC was actually a little bit more full. It was more people there, I would believe, in the UFC event, but the lighting was a kind of different also. But they were both good events where you kind of like, especially the UFC event kind of was really different experience, but they were both good events. What are some reasons why you would want to see your favorite band perform live? Another good thing about going live is that it's very different than watching it through the television because you get to see, for instance, you get to see athletes in person instead of through TV or through your phone, which is I think is a which I think is a big difference. And that I think, and also the sounds that you would hear, the the lighting and all of that would play a factor in person. I think it's just all around. I think it's a better experience if you were to pick between watching it in person and watching it through the TV. But that would vary between person and person. So I would say liveness does matter.